It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Down the left sideline.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Go. Zoom black. Ten cycles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
To throw on 3rd down. Spencer working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Shot 17. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run over center with Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
97.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Spencer, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Cowboys 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Gunter breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yellow. Spike 60. Cut.
Back to throw. Spencer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up and start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go now. 6, mega.
Looking to throw. Spencer. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Slide 2. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 33. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gunter, 7 yards there and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Spencer looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Smash, red. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
On second down now, Carmichael. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's wing 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Carter. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Got it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, Carmichael. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. 2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Blue. Red. Green.
Back to throw. Spencer eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score. Commanders 20. Cowboys 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Here we go.
1st down, Commanders.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Score, Commanders 26, Cowboys 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Open man right side, it's Lamb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. York now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Carmichael, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
On first down, Carmichael. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Clock, 10. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, move. Blaster, 6.
Off play action. Spencer. That is caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Carmichael. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Off the play fake. Spencer. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
26-yard line.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On the set. Black swap.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, Carmichael.
And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael
to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?